Go, Lewis, go, go.
Oh, you can't hear
Hello,
me like this.
hello, and welcome to the Man and Martin podcast with me, Lewis Martin, JJ Davis,
Hello?
and Riley Taylor.
You can't hear me with the mic on the headset on, Barry.
No, I
Don't
can
know
hear
why.
you. I can hear you.
No, but
And why is he?
I've just turned it off. So if I put it on now, can you hear me now?
Say stuff.
I'm saying,
Yeah, I can.
Lois, you can hear me,
I
can't
heard
you?
that. I heard that. I heard that.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Good then, good stuff.
Well, don't try and break it. The first thing you do is try and break it.
No, I was moving it slightly
Right,
closer.
well, when are we live? Man?
That's not moving it slightly closer. Okay,
I
welcome
can't see
back.
the live stream.
Shut up, Lewis. Moaning, moaning.
Oh yeah.
Right, hang on.
Oh yeah.
What? What are you on about?
Right, hello.
What? Can you see it now? What are you on about?
Mo you
Yeah, I can see
moaning,
it now.
Nene?
Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah.
No, you can see it now. Right. Like always, Riley's planned out today's the first episode of series 2. We brought it back because
Yes.
I didn't really want to bring it back, to be honest, because I thought it was a complete failure. But these two wanted to bring it back. So what's your reasoning for bringing it back, Riley and Lewis?
Well, who's gonna go first? I'll go first. I think it's a good show. I think people will get. I think if I obviously engage more than I did last time, I think the show will be a bit better than it previously was.
Well, fair reason,
Alright,
fair reason,
that's
fair
good
reason.
reason, good reason.
I will plan it slightly better as well, which I have done today, I think. So,
I think the first season was more like just a practice. The
What you
first
say,
season
Lewis?
was more like a practice. I think the first one was more like a practice podcast. I think now we kind of got used to it. We know what to do better now. Because
It wasn't. It was 5. You can't practice for 5 episodes.
you'll
In
get
fact,
used to it.
the
first one was a
the
practice.
first 3 were probably more better than the last 2. More better.
I do like the second one. It's like that intro when you go, "What an idiot!" Like, it's really funny.
What an idiot!
What an idiot.
Jake-
Jamie Finch.
Jake is in it.
Jamie Finch says hello. Hello,
Yeah,
Jamie.
hello, Jamie.
Oh, it's Fincher!
Good guy.
Alright, so shall we begin?
Yeah, we'll begin. I'll pass the hostship on to you, Riley.
Right, so I thought, it's series 2. Let's get a bit posher, a bit better. So, Lewis, I have a few quotes from philosophers, right? And I want to see if you can decipher what they mean, because it's using metaphors and stuff. I want to see. Right, so the first one, quite a famous one.
Mhm.
I think, therefore I am. What's that?
I think
that
therefore.
What does that mean?
What does that
So it just means
mean
that-
to me?
I think therefore I am. So basically, you're just thinking for yourself, sort of. Like, you got to think for yourself. You're not gonna.
I mean,
not-
that's not what it means. It's a bit more of like a. It's a bit more deep.
It's a bit more it's a bit more existential, a bit deeper.
It's not just
Well, is it
like don't conform. It's not. It's a bit more.
I'll say it. Right, so if I say it like how I can think, therefore I am.
I can think. Yeah. Again, that just sounds like. You can think about stuff for yourself. Like you don't need anyone else to tell you what to do, sort of. That's what I could see
it's
it
the
as, really.
second. It's the second part. There's 2
No,
parts
so-
to that sentence. It's
So I
it-
think-
there, there's
comma,
I think
Therefore I am.
before
Obviously,
therefore I am.
You think. But therefore I
Now
am.
what does what does that mean? Therefore I am. What does that mean?
I don't really know, to be honest.
Now
with
we've given you
Well, think. Think about it.
we've given you a clue, right? It's about
Yes.
It's about existence. Because there's the obvious question of that you hear a lot about how do we know we're real, which I couldn't really get my head
it's
around.
like, is it a simulation? Yeah. Like, is this a simulation and all that stuff? Yeah.
Well,
I've heard
no,
about all
that
yeah.
it's not. It doesn't mean that.
Well, I know that exactly mean that, but like, so basically, it just means sort of like, is this real, basically?
So hang on. The question that it means a question. So you're saying that I think therefore I am means
The
is
sentence
this
"I
real?
think, comma therefore I am" full stop means.
Means
Oh, God.
is this real?
Oh. Oh.
It's a question. Apparently, like that very profound. You know,
But it sounds like a
Statement. That very profound statement is a somewhat snarky question.
It sounds like a question. I
Is
think
this
therefore I am.
real?
It sounds like a question.
What's real? Is this real? Like it's so vague. It's so vague.
It sounds like a question.
Is this real?
Lewis, it means Lewis. It means I can. So of course, there's the thing of like, how do we know that we aren't just some like it's the thing of like ant like an ant field don't know that they're in an ant field. They're just living. So is
Oh,
this like
yeah,
It's basically saying that even that's true, and even if we're artificial,
Oh yeah, like really,
the fact
we
that
are
I
just
can
products of
think
the
and perceive and question it means that I at least exist in some form because I have an independent mind.
I often think
We
of
are-
like
we are-
a simpler sort of way of looking at it is that, you know, with the exception of lucid dreaming, you don't do a lot of thinking in a dream. You just accept the dream. You don't
Oh, so
you
you
don't
accept
you
the
don't
world,
think
right?
about the existence of the dream in the dream. I mean, on the rare occasion you do that, you often go into a lucid dream. So
Mm.
Right.
basically, you're saying the fact that you're questioning your own existence sort of evidences why you do exist, sort of thing.
I mean, we are just, as you said before, JJ. The way you were saying to me not so long ago, you were saying, "Oh yeah, we are products. We're just products of the universe. You know, we're just made up of chemicals and atoms, and because everything's made up of atoms, obviously."
Yeah. That's
So,
good. That's a
you
good
know,
comment of
I
mine.
so-
Yeah.
yeah, that was a good
Right,
comment. You did make
so-
a good comment. Yeah.
So recap, Lewis. I think therefore I am. What does it mean?
I think therefore I am.
Right, what?
I think therefore I am. That's the same.
No, but
isn't
what's it mean? What does it mean? We're asking you.
So
We've
do we
told you
think
what
we
it
just
means.
exist? Can we just?
Oh,
Do we think we just exist? Like, do we know? Or we just
Right.
do we know we exist properly? Like,
Why
do
you-
we think
why
about
you-
it?
Why are you saying questions?
I'm not saying question. You're saying that. That's
You are. You're
that's what
going.
it means.
Do we think we exist?
Yeah, that's what the saying means.
No, the saying
Oh
doesn't mean
my
a
God.
question. The saying doesn't mean a question. The saying represents evidence for why we exist. It in itself it encompasses and solidifies its own question within the statement. It's like
Right.
you come full circle with it. You start thinking about it, and then you come to a conclusion through the actual words of the statement.
right. I thought that one was the easiest, but these are the
Oh.
three.
Oh God!
I thought that one was quite like. If you think about it for like 2 minutes, it's like, oh right, but right, okay, God. One cannot step. I've read that wrong. One cannot step twice in the same river. What does that mean?
You can't do two things at once. Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't heard that one before. So
Sounds like to me. It sounds like you can't do two things at once. You know. So like, you gotta just take it easy.
I love it how you
Take it-
don't
Take
think
it
about
easy.
it at all. You've got an answer straight away.
No, because he takes again. It's how his mind works. Everything. He takes keywords and what we say to him, and then just puts it together.
Like,
It's amazing.
wait, repeat it. Repeat the saying.
It was. One cannot step twice in the same river.
Yeah, that just sort of means one cannot say it twice in the same river. Or like you can only do one thing or something. You know what I mean?
Stop,
Right.
Lewis.
Like,
I want you to just think about it solidly for 2 minutes.
Yeah, but that's going to make the podcast a bit boring, isn't it? Yeah.
Right, well then you
Because-
think and we'll speak about it because you have to
Alright,
think.
fine.
Alright, Jamie.
We can brainstorm out loud.
Finch Dog has
Alright,
said.
Okay.
Finch Dog has got an answer. I don't know if this is the correct answer, but I'll read it out. He says, "Doesn't it mean don't make the same mistakes more than once?"
That could be a valid answer, to be honest. Yeah.
Don't make the same mistake more than once.
Is that what it means?
Well, no, I thought it was more like your no. I thought it means more than if you make a mistake, you can't go like you can't go back and have a redo. Life goes on. So if you just do it.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Alright.
Can't step back in it twice.
Yeah.
That's how I
You can't
thought it.
undo the past. You
That's
can't
That's
undo
probably
the
more
past. You can't
accurate
undo the
because
past.
it's sort of
You
saying
can't
that.
undo the past.
What? What do you say? What do you say?
I said you can't undo the past. That's what it means, isn't it? Really. You
Yeah,
can't undo the
yeah,
past.
yeah. A little bit, yeah.
I mean, to be honest, it should just be you can't like. The saying should just be you can't undo the past. Like, straight to the point. You don't have to think about that.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't sound as cool. Like I think they're. It's shorting down like 5 sentences with
Who said it was
explaining
a
what it
Greek
means.
philosopher, or was it? Or
I
was it
didn't
just
actually write. I didn't write down who said it, so leave me alone. I haven't got this information.
All right, next one. Didn't like
Alright.
that one because it was a bit too vague.
Alright.
Bit too, not vague.
Alright.
Too vague. Yeah. What?
This one is. Well, hang on there, because this one's a bit. Oh. To be is to be perceived.
That's mental. I think I've heard of that one, but I don't know what it means.
To be perceived. Yeah, I think I've heard that and something else, but
To be
To
is
be
to
is-
be perceived.
so don't perceive to think who you are. Like, don't.
What?
No, that doesn't make sense.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
That's the first time you've ever done that. That's the first time he's ever said anything that is complete just shit, but then gone and digressed and gone, that makes no sense.
Hang on,
That's
is
the first
shit.
time you. That's the
What did
first
he- what
time
did he
you've
say?
ever done that.
What did
Ah,
he
no, no,
say? I can't remember what he said.
To be perceived. So don't let others to perceive that don't perceive to be someone you're not. Okay.
No.
Let me read it
no,
again.
Don't.
Again, no, you see, like,
Lewis, like you're. There's
These were written by old. Hang on. I will again because it's the way I had to like paraphrase it with the other one. I'll say it how we would say it now.
Right.
To exist is to be seen.
Mm.
You just exist to be seen.
To
No, but
exist
That's not the mod. That's
is to be seen.
Lewis. What you're trying to do
Yeah.
is you're taking this and you're sort of trying to. There's no original
Decide.
thought in the middle. There's sort of this is what this is, and I'm trying to correlate it to a lesson I already know. Like you said, don't. What do you say the first time? Like, don't act up to others. You said don't try and be perceived as something you aren't.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's already a lesson that you've already learned. Like this requires a bit
Yeah,
of
but
original...
some people don't learn it, though, do they? No.
Well, no, but they don't. But that's not what this means. So it's irrelevant then. They can go on and do
so-
Yeah,
so
but you mean it how you want though. Like, why is it like it could have other meanings? It could have all sorts of different meanings.
Well, no, it only has one meaning.
No,
Well, are you sure about it? Because it could have more than one meaning, couldn't it?
well, no, but not really, because the guy who made it, or woman, but it was probably
Like,
a man.
that could be anything. I could say that anything had multiple meanings. Like the guy who wrote it had one meaning in mind and said, "I'm going to write this down." Oh, hang on, we got we got Potagon but
Oh
friendly.
no, I remember that. I remember that guy, and I remember his picture.
I
just
joined,
joined. Let me guess. Lewis is using politics as an answer again.
No.
No. This time he's using just things he knows.
It's insanity. We're doing like very ancient sort of very
Philosophy.
profound metaphors sort of things from ages ago. What's the one we're on now?
Philosophy quotes.
Philosophy.
It was. To be is to be perceived.
So I straight up think this means, it's another sort of existence one. It's another existential question, and it's saying that
Yep.
perhaps two things. The more simpler version is to sort of evidence your own existence, look to others and their experiences with you and their memories of you, or things like that. Look to other people
Yeah.
and how they perceive you in their original ways. But another question is
Okay.
is another way of thinking about it is how you are being perceived by the world. So what effect do you have on your physical environment around you, sort of thing?
I mean, I don't really have much.
Right, Lewis, I'm on about just... What do you think I'm on about? I'm not on about, like, what... The economy? What are you on about?
Oh, I thought you mean like what you just said
I
then.
swear I'm
Right,
doing
no.
English GCSE again. That's fine.
So, you just said, right?
Right,
you
right.
saying?
You just said.
No, you said. What did you say? No, what effect do you have on the environment around you? Well, unless that I just said in response to that, I just said I don't really have that much effect.
What? Right.
No,
So
he
wasn't.
this is what I mean by that. Your physical environment around you. So if I drop something on the floor, I have made the slightest of, I've moved atoms and particles around. That I'm having an effect on my physical environment. And you don't
Well,
think
yeah,
like
true,
that.
yeah.
You're thinking, well, I've been sat in this chair for 2 minutes, so I'm not having much of an effect.
Okay, that's right. I don't think-
I've been
yeah.
sat here still, just doing nothing. So
I haven't
I
left the
could go
house all
right-
day, so I had much of an effect.
Yeah, from you, you don't leave the house all day, Jason.
I'm making fun of you. I'm making fun of you.
Oh. No, he's making fun of you. Going, oh
These
yeah,
aren't,
what did you,
these
mate?
aren't statements that I'm...
He's saying that he leaves his house more than you. What a strange brag to make.
Right. Next meme. I don't think Lewis will quite get to that one. Next,
Well, I mean, okay, so this is the last one.
the last one.
Leisure is the mother of philosophy. What does that mean?
Oh, that's a good one.
Leisure is so I know obviously leisure means free time. So free time, just spend your free time, or use it wisely. Use your free time wisely instead of wasting it, basically.
He
Instead of
always
messing
goes
around-
to
no,
lessons he
no.
already knows. He tries
God,
to.
it's amazing.
There's no original
Instead
thinking.
of messing about,
There's no.
yeah, but instead of messing about, you just use your free time wisely and do something good instead of just messing about playing your Xbox or PlayStation. Maybe.
Right.
I mean, that's all I already do that anyway. But...
Read it out again. Read it out.
Leisure is the mother of philosophy.
So here's what Lewis, repeat what you think it means. Just sum it up.
Yeah,
Right, so
what?
basically, well, leisure means free time, right? So I think from that I get maybe you should use your free time more wisely, like how wise the philosophy is. So like make sure you use your free time wisely and making a difference in the world rather than doing nothing.
I sort of see how you've got there, but again, like these are proper philosophical. What's the word? I can't say it.
Philosophical.
Philosophical questions. They're not on about just like, when you're not at work, do something with your time. Like they're on about. This is what I think it means. I think it means that, from my own experience, this is what I think it means. I think when you're doing nothing, you are just left alone to think.
Yeah.
And philosophy, obviously, any philosophy starts from thinking. Any critical thinking is thinking. And as human beings, we're all about we're doing stuff in the world, and people like I like to use my dad as an example, because my dad
Right.
is pretty. He's clever, and but he's never done it. He has the ability to think critically, but
Yeah.
But doesn't.
doesn't because he hasn't had the means to. Like my dad has been like literally he goes to work in the morning, he goes to work, and then he basically goes to bed, and he's just done
Yeah, like my
that.
dad
He's
does.
done that for his entire life.
I mean, that's
And-
not a waste of your life, though, is it? That's the whole point. Like, you
Well,
shouldn't be just
the
doing
point, the point I'm
whole
trying to
life.
make is he's never had a long period of time of doing nothing. And one of the best things that I think happened to me or to all of us, frankly, was the lockdown. Because because doing nothing for ages just makes you. It does make you think.
better.
It makes you. It makes you
But
think.
then again,
philosophically.
It's the whole point of like. It's the
Yeah,
whole
that's
point of like.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I
So-
get what you mean, but you can think more. But then again, the whole point. A lot of people believe in like the concept of work and how like the other way you can get good in life is if you work with.
But what?
So you know how sad there's people that believe that the concept of work. So
The
people believe
concept.
The concept of work. Okay.
Hang on. Did you just say so? So you know how people believe in the concept of work?
You know how people just believe that if you work, that's the only way you can get a good life, and that's the only way you're going to get far in life. But if you
What do you mean?
instead of
'Cause,
thinking,
like, what? Because
no. So
work
instead of
can-
thinking critically, instead of having good thoughts and having good thinking ability, some people, most people believe that no, that's a lot of rubbish, and you should just work to get a good life and to get high, to have a good, to be, to basically have a good life. You can only really
Yeah,
work.
but
for it.
nobody's saying that sitting around doing nothing equals a good life. Like, there's no argument there. Like you're trying to portray it as like,
Well, I
no,
believe you
I'm
sh-
on the opposite end of
I
this.
believe you
I
should.
actually believe, I believe in work. I don't think anyone believes in work. As like,
Well,
Um,
I mean, for me, it's not. I believe that like happiness is obviously the key to life, not how much work you've done, but that's what I personally believe anyway. So, but I don't know about you, JJ. But
well,
I believe if you
I agree with what JJ said. I would just see it as it. Yeah, it kind of puts the I work better under pressure thing like to bed. 'Cause it's like your mind is truly at its best when it's
yeah, what was
Calm.
it again? I forgot what the saying was.
when it's free, your mind is truly at its best when it's free. Yeah, that's possible.
leisure is the mother of philosophy.
Yeah, so
it's when
yeah.
you're relaxed and you have time to think about anything, that's where you get the best
Yeah.
result.
Yeah. It's a good one. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
so
I
you
do
know what I
like
mean?
that
So,
one. That's
like,
probably
on
the best
Kung
one I've heard.
But like a Kung
That
Fu
one.
Panda, that scene where like Uruguay's like touch the water and the water's all like messing about and you can't see it properly. But once you think, once you relax the water, the answer becomes clear. So like, once you're like,
Once you put
when
the
you're doing
water to
critical
bed,
thinking-
No, I
no.
thought that was just because it like ripples and it goes calm again.
Yeah, so I mean that's what.
all right.
Like,
I'm
if
pretty
you
sure
fucking
there's
stress
no
it-
there's. They're like the writers
No, hang on.
weren't trying to put in big, big
Like that,
questions in
it's
Kung
purely
Fu
just-
Panda.
Oh,
They weren't
it's
trying
first
to.
of all
Anyway, there was
literal. It just means like Louis, the ripples in the water eventually fade, and the metaphor would just be. Actually, no. I mean, I suppose it is similar to that, but it's more just like calm down.
Yeah, but like there's a lot of meanings in Kung Fu Panda. Uruguay says.
No, there's not. No, there's not.
Oh,
Uruguay was a
no,
mad
Uruguay-
bastard.
I need that on a t-shirt. I need Lewis's fucking face on a t-shirt. And believe it says there are a lot of meanings in Kung Fu Panda.
Right, there's nothing There's nothing
Right.
in Kung Fu Panda, Lewis. There's nothing.
There is. Right, Uruguay's a very like.
It's
It's
the
a very
black
Right,
screen
name
for an hour and 35
name a
minutes.
really profound, really spiritual Uruguay quote now.
Don't fight it.
Um,
Let it flow.
It's that one with the peach tree when he goes with how like a peach. Oh, what was it again with the one with like the peach tree when he like, if you raise a peach tree or something and let it grow, it can become great. Or something like the
If
I
you
can't.
do
Oh,
what?
I'm gonna have to search it up again. It's so if anyone watching now remembers like what Uruguay said.
Hang on. I've just googled Uruguay peach quote, and I typed in Uruguay peach, and it auto filled it in. So hang on.
Wait. He's put
Ah,
so
yes.
there's
But no matter what you do, the seed will grow to be a peach tree. You may wish it to be an apple or an orange, but you will get a peach. What does that mean, Lewis? What does that one mean?
I don't want to discuss
Alright,
Uruguay.
Be happy with what. Be happy.
Hey,
Be
that's
happy
pretty
with what you got.
profound, actually.
Be happy with what you got. Like, you know, don't wish. So, or be happy with who you are, or be happy with what you
Okay,
got.
no, that's
So, like,
that's
That's what I
fair.
mean.
Yeah, but
that's
that's
actually a
not
good
like
analyzation of it.
that's nothing compared to the
Pleasure is the mother of philosophy. That
you
one's
know,
really
that's-
good. I like that one.
I always just saying, you know, don't, well, like you've said, don't be happy with who you are. Right, Protagon Boat Friendly has said, so there's putting water in bed and how water rights is in Kung Fu Panda. What the hell is Lewis on about? It's just mental. Right,
well, I just thought,
have
like,
we-
it's similar meaning.
Right, shut up. I'm not having any I'm not having any more Kung Fu Panda talk. I'm not.
Okay.
Right, have we done all
For
the
the rest of your life.
philosophical
That is the rest. Yeah, that is all the quotes.
philosophical quotes?
Oh, I always wanted to talk about how, like,
Oh God.
we always talk
God.
about dreaming and shit, don't we? Like, and how like weird dreams we've had. Did we talk about that in any of the last podcasts about how?
Yes,
like,
so, I believe yes, we did twice actually.
oh, right. Oh, it's back down one then.
Yeah,
Oh
we
no,
had,
or
we had,
like
we had a
ghosts.
dream
Like, 'cause
segment.
KJ was. Well, did you tell? Did you tell that dream about how like it was the whole 3 a.m. thing where like you heard Rastan at the door and then?
I had some weird ones lately. Anyway,
Well, have you
I
had
had
any
two
since
back-
then? Have you had any weird ones since? Have you
two
any
back
weird
to
ones?
back.
You've had two back to
Two
back.
back-
And the
back
strange
one.
thing is that only after every one of them, I remember that I've had it like loads of the times where something different happened.
All right, okay.
The first one was me and my dad were in like Ingemel's in this bakery,
Yeah.
and there's like one of everything, and I couldn't decide what I wanted. And then like I got a cookie, and I was annoyed because there was like loads of like good donuts and that, but I just couldn't decide.
Why-
I got like something boring.
I couldn't
Why,
decide.
just get the donuts then.
In a
So just get the
bakery.
donuts then. Yeah, but just
Get the donuts then. Oi, get the donuts.
Why can you not get a donut? If you can decide to eat the donut, why would you get a
Lewis,
cookie?
are you saying right that in any bakery, any sort of variety, anything, the donut is always the best?
No, I'm not saying. No. Of course not, because I don't really like donuts. So I prefer this. I personally prefer.
What?
I personally prefer.
What?
I personally prefer. Right, I personally prefer cookies and cupcakes. But from what I've heard, Riley was dreaming about donuts and obviously cookies. But Riley couldn't decide between the donuts.
When were you dreaming
So
about
he said he went-
donuts, Riley?
I don't think I said the word donut. I just said the bakery was full of like one of everything, like just like a shell up to the ceiling, just like Danish and stuff, just loads of stuff.
So just different. Oh, right. I thought
You
meant
made that
donuts.
up. You completely made up that donuts are automatically the most superior delicacy in any bakery.
No.
Get the
I thought
donut.
that's what
Always
Riley
go
said.
for the
I thought
donut.
Riley couldn't- No, I thought Riley said he
Oh
couldn't-
God!
I thought Riley couldn't decide between the donuts, and then like he picked the cookie.
I
and said-
mentioned there's loads of stuff
He
in it.
never. I don't think he ever mentioned donuts. Ever.
I
I
thought you
didn't.
But I
Right,
thought you did.
I might have said it, but it wasn't. I would have said donuts and loads of other stuff.
Oh, I thought just donuts and cookies.
Well, you're a fool then.
So again, you're taking donuts over cookies, even though you personally
No,
like
I-
cookies better.
Oh no! I've taken cookies over donuts. I thought Riley would take donuts over cookies.
But he didn't.
No, but he said he'd
he
take-
didn't in the dream.
No,
in the
No,
dream, he
but
took
Lewis
cookies.
also said that he take cupcakes over donuts, which is strange because a donut is essentially a cupcake flattened with a hole in it.
Yeah, but
so it
the
tastes
glaze-
the
yeah,
same.
Not really, because cupcakes are on that.
Well, no, I don't know because I suppose it's the glaze, but it's really like it's the same thing.
That's what I didn't like. Like, I don't like them. I don't like I could eat them, but then Tesco
Quotation but
donuts.
friendly
and
says
I'm-
donuts
I'm
are
really-
second best. Cakes are in
Oh no,
second
yeah,
place.
because every time
I really hate them donuts you get from Tesco for like 50p.
no, because I go to that Dunkin' Donut machine, JJ. Oh no, Krispy Kreme machine at the big Tesco in Rotherham. I get like just more like I believe it's actually called the chocolate dream cake, and Lewis just looks at me in disgust as I pick it up. Like, he just,
Why?
Oh,
Why? Why?
can you,
I-
can
no,
you
no,
eat
no,
that,
no,
you
no.
fucking fat bastard?
So no. So
I do like the Krispy Kreme and the Dunkin' Donuts, but I'm talking specifically about them jam and custard ones, like Tesco's like everyday value brand ones, and they're really horrible. I don't like them ones.
Ooh, definitely.
Ooh, the 50p
Never got
ones.
them.
The 50p ones.
Or they're like 50p a pound or something, like between 50p and a pound. Like, they're cheap
don't
anyway.
like them. Don't
cheap,
like them.
Oh right, yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway.
No, cheap crap. So
Ooh.
Cheap crap. Right. We haven't actually moved on to the next segment yet. We're on a bit of a tangent, which is fine.
Anyway, so
I like tangents.
to step back from philosophy and things that matter, let's bring it back to something simpler. Lewis, how's your week been? All right, tell us what you've been up to. All right.
So last week I did more. Obviously, it's only what day to
Just tell me some funny, interesting things have happened to you in the last
as
week
I was
or
walking
two.
down Rotherham, there was like these two people, and they looked well. They didn't look great. They looked kind of shabby, I would say. And this woman brought a puppet out of her pocket, and then like was playing with a puppet. Me and Curtis just watched like, what the hell's going on here? Like, there's just this old like sort of shabby woman who just like got a puppet, pulled it out of her pocket, and then started going, hello, with like the puppet to like, I
who?
guess it's a boyfriend. I'm sure. Just this like random woman. I don't know.
Did she walk on a bus with a man who kicked his shoes off? Or was that?
No. It's someone. It was just someone. It was just in the middle of the town centre. Just literally, just this woman pulled the puppet out of her pocket.
Rotherham Town Centre, the stage for the odd.
And then like someone was after like a phone in, one of the trade shops. Someone was like, "Oh yes, could I have a phone, please?" And
hang on, and talks to the. Hang on, she goes to a thing to buy a phone, but talks to the guy at the counter with the puppet.
no, but this is a different one. So I've talked about a puppet. So it was.
All right, sorry, that's over.
Yeah.
Hang on, the
was
puppet's
over,
over.
sorry.
The puppet's over.
The puppet's over. Nothing really happened. We just walked past like this one pulling out a puppet, he's going hello, and like the husband was like good laughing, going ha ha ha, like, it was just really weird. So we just walked past it, and then walking that town centre, there was basically this guy who's going, oh hello, could I have a phone, please? It was just
Can
like
I
a
have
phone,
your phone, please?
And the woman said, yeah, we've got a selection of phones. Oh, they don't have it, and just walked off. Like what? You can't just pull someone out of the shop to say.
What are you on about?
So basically,
Sorry, say that again, but slower.
So basically, there's like a trade shop. You know how like there's like shops that like trade phones and people buy phones.
Yeah,
and
like
games.
the freaking Cash for Gold shop, just like second-hand
Yeah, it's
stuff
called Cash Generator. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
someone after a phone, and he just like he went up to the woman, pulled her out of the shop, and said, "Oh, could I? What are the phones they got on here? Because they had phones basically on display on like the window. Oh, what phone do they have here?" And she sort of like she said, "Oh, look, there's this phone here and this phone," and didn't really listen to what she was saying, and just went, "Oh, they don't have it," and just completely walked off. The woman, just looked back in disgust.
I can't follow this. I don't know what's happening here.
And I know some guy leaps out of a shop and goes, "Excuse me, miss, what phones are in there?" I don't understand what's happening.
No.
And then she's not listening to him and goes, "Oh, we got none in. We've got no phones in."
No. She's the woman at the cashier who came out of the shop is saying to the man who wanted a phone what phones they've got on offer and showing him the phones they've got on display. So after he asked her, "Oh, what phones you got on display?" and then for some reason instead of just like listening to the woman, he just went, "Oh, they don't have that phone," and just completely walked off. And the woman just looked back in complete confusion and anger, like they were really weird. Again,
I can't. I can't describe it. You're describing the situation so badly.
It's just it's one of those things you had to probably see. I can't. It's hard to describe. Like, you had to see it.
Another one from Potage and Butt Friendly says Lewis will make a massive conversation over something that happened to him over the week. Like you have done, Lewis. You've gone on a massive ramble about just absolute nothingness.
Just this
conversation
between two complete insane people. Who both got angry at each other because there was no phones. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, there was,
I
and
don't
then
know
in
what to
college,
take away from that fucking anecdote.
we were playing football. And, played football. Had a bit of a bad game, you know. Yeah, had a bit of...
I'm a
What?
bit gay, you know. Yeah.
What you say, Lewis?
I was really annoyed, and I'm like, so basically the bus was coming in 5 minutes. I was like, yeah, I gotta leave now. As I was like saying, and then I remember I sort of like ran to the bus stop. Where me and Jack sort of like ran and
Wait, hang on. So
ran to the
you
bus
played
stop.
football with Jack?
Yeah, you know, Jack, who used to go to our school.
Right, now what's
Right,
the rest
okay.
of the
So
story?
they
'Cause
said,
it's not
oh,
very
we've got to go. We've got to go.
Yeah, and we were both running for the bus, but like he was just like he was trying to have a normal conversation with me whilst we were running. So it was just like really.
And you were like, you know, when we're on the bus, Jack, that's the time for conversation.
we're
Right
running.
now, we've got to run.
We had a conversation about like the Euros and football. That's obviously just happened.
What,
And we-
while
you
you
know,
were,
like,
while you
talking
were
normal.
pelting it to the station?
Yeah, whilst we were pelting-
Oh god.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
Lewis, what? Waiting for tea? Sorry, what? What? Waiting for tea today? What? When we're on the bus, Jack.
What about the Euros? Yeah?
It's really good. It's coming home. Like, saying that, like,
Yeah, what do you think about what? Because I don't know a lot about football. I don't. Neither does Riley.
Wow.
But,
No.
you got anything to say about that, Lewis? About the football? 'Cause
Yeah, good win. Good win. A good win for England. We beat Croatia.
Well, it's only one
But
goal.
it was funny to see, and it was funny to see Scotland lose 2-0 to Czech Republic. Like, you know, I'm glad that Scotland lost to Czech Republic, which is good.
I'm glad that Scotland's lost.
Right,
Did you watch the Scottish game?
No, I didn't watch it. No, but they lost 2-0. But it was a good goal from the Czech Republic.
Let me
He
just
shot
do that
from the
now.
halfway.
Lewis hates the Scottish. There we go.
I don't hate the Scottish. You just talk about in football.
I just hate
You know,
Scottish
I hate
independence.
No, I'm just in football, right?
No, you should.
Yeah,
You should hate
football,
Scottish
yeah.
independence.
Imagine that. Imagine if British Boris Johnson said, right, I'm going to put your independence down to a football game. Beat Czech Republic,
Yeah.
and you'll get your independence.
Yeah, like that was really
And they lost 2-0.
No, I don't hate Scotland. In terms of footballing, yeah, I would hate Scotland because England, in football, England and Scotland hate each other because they hate us. So,
I don't think they hate
Right.
us.
yeah, they do. It's like, I mean, well,
This
I
is
don't
what
think.
ages and ages ago that football is an excuse to just like have teams and argue.
Yeah. That was like sort of my philosophy. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this.
Is that it?
Sure.
That's it. That's
Are they
Lewis's
the
week.
only?
That was Lewis's week.
So
That's Lewis-
hang on. So the only two
I, know, but
interesting
I
things
watch
that
football.
have happened to you in the last 2 weeks.
Oh no! So this is
Oh,
interesting.
one?
Stop!
Oh, go on.
I got one. So basically, we was trying to watch the football. Yeah. Was all sat there and watched it. At first, we couldn't see it well because there was only small TV, and so we had to clean it
Or
off.
the pink TV.
No, that's my TV for PlayStation. That's my spare telly. We got another telly. It was a bigger telly. Put it on, watching game, and then someone decided to get a lawn mower out as we were trying to watch the game. So my dad then just started screaming, England, England. They try and like stop him basically, but it didn't work. So that was quite embarrassing. Really, it was like could never really worked.
That was embarrassing. Someone's flushed the toilet mouse, so there's noise.
So yeah.
Great anecdote, Lewis. Great anecdote. Hearing Lewis say he hates Scotland in football makes me think that the reason I got involved. Makes me think that that's the reason I got involved in this channel. What, are you Scottish?
Yeah. So I think he's got it from Scotland.
Oh, Lewis hates the Scottish. Lewis hates the Scottish.
Well, no, in football, yeah, but like, I'm not going to go into the politics of, why Scotland want independence, but I'm just basically talking about football at the moment. Football's nothing to do with politics.
All right. Next segment. Have we got any more?
It's not Scottish, right? Okay, that's all right.
Christ. Right, next thing. This is a question that I thought it'd be tricky for Lewis to answer, or actually, no, easy for him to answer because he
Yeah,
has
he's not
just
Scottish.
so many little possessions. We mentioned that last week.
Oh
when we were
yeah.
talking to him,
Oh,
that, like,
yeah.
Lewis,
Yeah.
like, Lewis owns nothing, does he?
Like Lewis doesn't have really anything to his
Well,
name.
First of all, he doesn't have his own bedroom really anywhere. which is where
Lewis, like,
you know,
what do you have
stuff
for
is
your
kept.
name, Lewis?
Well, I
not,
kind
not,
of
not the PlayStation, because even that you share with your brother.
Yeah, I did buy that one. I mean, food. I mean, technically, you buy food and you own it, don't
Right,
you?
no, that's sad. That's too sad. Do not say
No,
that.
a possession that you have
if-
and you won't eat.
So, like a toy or something.
Okay, so what toys do you have? I'm not asking you to name
Well,
a
What are your
possession someone might
possessions?
have.
Like,
I have a
I'm
lot of
asking
fidget
you to
toys.
name.
And I own a lot of DVDs as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
I own a lot.
Oh, of course, JJ. How'd I forget? When I went to his house, on the window there was a box of all his fidget toys.
Yeah, I've got one in my hand right now. I always mess. I like to mess about. I like my fidget toys. I like to mess about them. I got one in my hand right now, actually.
I like my fidget toys.
Yeah,
So I like that.
There's
Of course,
sometimes
of course, all your
I own a lot.
DVDs.
fucking
I own-
his fingers out.
Yeah, I own my DVD and Blu-rays. I own them and all.
Yeah,
Fuck
DVDs.
off.
Yeah,
Okay.
DVDs. Yeah, right.
And I also own I own a few PS4 games as well, actually. But anything sort of like possession
not the
wise.
console, not the console.
My
but I
fidget
only
toys,
get-
you know.
And I play the PlayStation Plus every month.
I like my fidget
So-
toys because I like to just play with them, but sometimes my finger gets stuck and I have to fucking get it out.
So the question.
Fuck!
We've got rid of that mold. The mold on the ceiling's gone now. That's gone now. We
Oh,
we
it's
can-
ceiling!
no, I'll tell you a story. So we had quite bad mold for a while. I was complaining a bit. You got to be careful with mold because it can get, if you breathe it in, it can be quite bad.
So hang on.
Yeah, we'll
The mold was there for quite a while, and you went down like constantly going, some mold on my ceiling.
Not constantly, but I said it once. I said, oh, there's some.
You might have said
constantly.
it once, and the fact that your family never go into your bedroom, they never saw it in its final stages, where it had completely taken over the entire ceiling.
No, it
It
didn't
looks
take
like
that
the
much.
end bit of
It was only-
passengers.
It was only the corner. It was only really the corner mainly. And then the reason we got it done is because my granddad said, "Oh, we're going to replace." My granddad wants to replace the carpet. My granddad wants to replace the carpet and paint the walls again. And he saw the mold and said, "Oh, I can get some special paint where it can cover over the mold." So
Right, he
Well,
no,
that doesn't
hang
solve-
on.
That
No,
doesn't solve
hang
the
on.
problem.
I bet he just said that to you. I bet he's actually just painting over mold. Not gonna
Yeah.
get rid of it.
No, it's
Yeah.
gone. There's no
Like-
mold there now.
Like that. I'll just paint this. Granddad, what? The mold.
Yeah, it's special paint, Lewis.
Think, Granddad, think. I'll get some special paint.
It was special paint that covered over the mold. You can buy
Yeah,
special
what-
paint.
As you were told.
I'll get some special.
Yeah, but it's not there. It's not there anymore though. Like,
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
'cause,
painted
like,
over
it's
it.
not- He's painted
yeah, but it's
over
not.
it.
It's
The
yeah,
stench
but by
lingers.
now. it happens
Anyway,
like-
I've asked you this. I've actually asked you the question, which was, if your house is burning down, what would you want to save first? Not dogs or family, because that's too easy. What possession would you save first and run out the house?
Probably the PS4 and the game.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. No, I demand something else.
Because
You have nothing
because
that
I don't have.
you have nothing that matters to you at all. Really,
I don't.
like no sentimental value to anything. You don't own anything.
What about that,
No.
that
Look,
family?
Louis, you're essentially like you're really just
We
God.
got some model buses in the room actually.
When you move
I don't
house,
own-
it will
I think
be
they're
a bed and a TV and a mini fridge
No. So
and a box of your
I think
fidget
that
toys
part
on the
of it is in the
windowsill.
I don't think there was any room for them, but to just put them in our room was we've got a few like model buses and stuff in the room.
What do you play
So-
with them? Do you play with them?
No, because they're still in the casing. You're not allowed to take them out.
But
Right.
if they weren't, then you would.
Right, so house fire. You go. Oh no, not the buses. I'm going for the PlayStation.
Oh, buses, dogs dead. None and Granddad are burning alive now. PS4.
Right,
And some of the games.
No,
Would you
no,
have enough time to get all of the games?
You have no other possessions. You have no other possessions you want to save.
I just don't. I don't know. I'm just not one of them people.
JJ,
What's the buy?
what would you say?
What I save? I don't know.
Out of your
Well,
room.
ironically, I think I'd have to say my Xbox because of how expensive it is.
Oh no, yeah, yours.
It is the most expensive thing in the room.
I mean, if there's only one, then I don't know. Is there anything really sentimental in
your
it?
PC. Your PC.
I couldn't get the entire PC in a house fire. I could manage the Xbox. I could
Like,
manage
you
the
can barely carry the
£750
monster downstairs.
Xbox.
Yeah, but if you bought the smaller Xbox, you wouldn't.
But I didn't.
You wouldn't.
Oh. So,
Imagine
oh,
that
God.
fireman saying, "If you bought a smaller one, God, could have saved you some time there. You could have got in for something else."
Right.
I mean, you got a lot of beat. You got a lot of beat.
House has burned down. Yeah, I know.
Well,
I
right, can you
know,
tell the story
there was
about how
a
you
house
stole
fire,
a
right?
Beatles book?
I would be
Sorry,
able
what,
to
Lewis?
really...
What?
When Riley stole a Beatles book from.
I stole it because I had sheet music on. I plan to learn to read it, but I haven't done it yet because don't want
JJ.
to. Ah,
He started off drama and just went, "Oh, I'm having this." I was there.
no, it was the day when you weren't there. It was the day that you missed, and we had to just like carry all the tables and shit from the
No, I thought
drama
it
where
was
it is
last-
now back up
last day.
behind the gym.
I thought it was on the last day.
Oh right, yeah.
No?
I wasn't. I never. I wasn't
Yeah.
there for that.
I had to carry this table. There's this old woman who just like wanted to talk to me
Oh
about
yeah, that old
everything.
woman.
Yeah, you weren't
I know.
there, Lewis.
No, I know who that old woman is because she was my life teacher.
Well, does she have brown hair, glasses, and short brown hair? Yeah, you're
Yeah.
lying
Yeah.
completely because it could just be coincidence, or you're lying because you just realised you said, "Oh yeah," just when you
yeah,
haven't
and it wasn't
met.
there.
Anyway,
Yeah, right. Yeah, me discount.
anyway,
It was really dry.
so, hang on. So you would save your PlayStation, JJ would save his Xbox. What would
Would
I
you
want to
save?
save?
Well, your PlayStation
Uh,
3. You got PlayStation 4 Pro.
No, I think I'd probably save the box of records, and there's a bit of room in that I could throw like a few other things in that I like in that, and just put them out the house with that.
Yeah,
Records,
yeah,
food
yeah.
records.
You probably get the
Food records,
Beatles
records.
pop vinyls because they're expensive. Get them in.
Yeah, I'd put those in it. That the
But
yeah.
why do you want them? Like, I don't see what's so vinyls. Like, they're nothing. Like, this little square-headed toy.
They're just the collector's items. Like these.
No, we can't. We could not like Lewis. I don't know. I need to Google this. What is the exact opposite of a hoarder? Someone who doesn't see the. I think it's called like a minimalist. Like
Yeah.
does not see the point in frivolous possessions. Like
Yeah.
lives just with his bare essential. Like, you don't
Oh,
Like,
why
you
though? Like, why?
care or see like don't understand collecting things or just enjoying to have things
He
at
doesn't
all.
understand having
Like,
things.
I'm
not bothered.
I'm bordering on hoarding, but not really. As it's an organised mess. I know where things are, but you just don't like.
Well, I
You
gave
hate
you a
clutter,
pop
it would seem.
I don't like
What?
too much clutter. No, I bought Riley a pop vinyl for his birthday, which I didn't buy him. But yeah,
And then afterwards you went, oh God, I've contributed to the mess.
no, no, no. But, no, I just but
Oh God!
they don't seem that special to me. They seem like
No, they're
just
they're
that.
like any collectible figurine. Like you can get any the coolness about pop vinyl is that you can basically get anything you want in a pop vinyl.
Yeah, like
Any
it's,
character ever.
like and
That was the
yeah,
coolness
it's
of
just
it.
like a cool
He's like
figurine that's stylized. It's like and now they've got ones for like the office and stuff. Like it's people that aren't passionate collectors will buy like two and put it on the PC. Like
Yeah.
it's something cool. But then we choose to buy like
well, we
120.
just
Well,
buy-
JJ hasn't
buy
got as
ones-
many. I know why JJ.
We'd buy ones that were just cool to us. Like I bought a load of Star Wars ones. Got the Family Guy one. I split them all up into sets.
I
didn't
like.
I've
Because
stopped
I
my
do
collection
like-
anyway. I've decided to stop my collecting business till
I
something
like.
cool comes out.
I like Riley's own personal one, GTA 5 Chef one. That's probably the best one he's got.
Oh no, that was fun to paint.
I don't know why they haven't.
That's
got-
what he was-
why have they not done some GTA 5 ones?
I don't know.
It's weird.
I don't know if they haven't done because like, they have like the US office. I'm waiting till something. I want just like all the good UK comedies as put vinyls
Yeah.
So Ricky Gervais
the-
Steve version.
because I'll start buying them again. Like, I'm not fussed until they do all that.
Yeah.
I've started my collection
You
now
want-
because I'm annoyed.
Oh, like Ricky Gervais Steve version of Carpool. There we go.
No,
No, they're
but
never
I want
going to
I
do
want
that,
Alan
'cause they're real
Partridge and, like,
people.
I want like Alan Partridge and Bottom
Oh,
and
yeah,
the UK
yeah.
office and like Only Fools and Horses and stuff. Like, I'll get them ones if they ever do those.
No,
I never
they're
actually watched the UK.
And that'd be a good pop ride. So like them in the Tronmobile.
I need to watch it. Do you think I should watch the UK office? I never really watched it properly.
No, hang on. That's another thing. we said you should watch it, only to then say no, because the entire point of it is that it's cringy, socially awkward situations.
Yeah, that's what we
you
said.
won't understand that.
Like,
you won't get that context.
you won't get it,
Like-
Lewis, because you're a retard socially. Like, you're not. You're,
Well, I like life. I like these other shows. I just didn't really.
what do you like? Because you watch
I
South
like-
Park. South Park is your favorite TV show.
No, I like
Also,
the Ricky Gervais show.
also from the
I like
last
the Ricky Gervais
podcast,
show.
his favorite
No, I like-
invention.
No.
I was
like the Ricky Gervais
rewatching. I was rewatching that one. We went, "What invention would you go back in time and take credit for?" South Park,
So-
straight away.
No, so anyway, I'm saying I do like the Ricky Gervais show, and I also like Idiot Abroad. But I also like there's a show called Life's Too Short with Warwick Davis. That's what it is. Because they just completely take the piss out of Warwick Davis.
But listen, I really don't think you'd enjoy, especially the UK office,
You just don't think you should watch The Office.
You wouldn't like it.
because it's.
I might like
it's
the US
very-
Office. What about the
Yeah, but the US office is very much like the UK office in the first season. Like,
No, like the pilot episode is the exact same.
it's
like-
exactly the same episode.
The script is the same, but like that's a very different show anyway. Like, that's just like more of a.
Yeah, again, I
suppose
don't even think
less
it's like
realistic.
the US office, to be honest. Because again, it does rely on
'Cause
just previous
That works off just
knowledge
like
of how to act socially acceptable.
Yeah,
to understand the joke.
I can socially accept. Well, no, I don't. Well,
Well,
I've
you're
never
so
been in a-
strange. You won't understand it.
So I wonder if Carl like. I wonder if Carl
Oh,
Pilkington, like the UK office.
Shut Lewis.
'Cause, like, he's
Lewis,
obviously a very
you
straight
know
guy.
what? If Carl Pilkington said jump off a cliff, would you do it? This is the classic
If he
thing of anything.
If he said get the fucking Office DVDs and blend them together and drink it whole, you'd do it.
No. But like, or anyone else. Who else is like? What about Owen? Like, again, he probably wouldn't either. Like Owen Nichols.
Do
I can
what?
imagine him not
He
really
wouldn't. He
Sorry,
wouldn't do
so
what?
Why are you caring about what other people think of The Office? Like you're gonna base your opinion on
I
a TV
know.
show purely
You're-
off of two,
You're so.
off of one person's opinion
unoriginal.
who you've never met,
You're so
and someone you don't
unoriginal.
like.
You're basic. You're. He wants other people's opinions of a show to see if.
So I'm gonna watch it tonight. Actually, I'm gonna watch it tonight. I decided.
All right. Okay.
All right then.
You know what? You watch the
In
UK
fact,
Office,
yeah,
and then
no,
in the
no.
next episode we will talk about
Yes, next
your
podcast
review
further
of
this
the
week.
UK Office. It's not long. It's two
Yes.
series.
Oh God,
I'll-
yes,
I'll review it.
yes.
Yeah, I'll watch it
I'm
all.
so excited now. That'll be
Watch
like
it
the
all,
first
yeah.
half an hour.
I'll watch it all.
Right.
Yeah, I'll try.
Oh, Lewis, seriously, Lewis, I want you to actually watch it and write down your thoughts on each episode that you managed to
And
watch.
by the way,
Then
Lewis,
watch it all.
By the way, Lewis,
I
I
think I
could
know.
watch it in 2 days, and I guarantee you will take up until the next episode.
Hey,
No, I
Ages.
can watch it. I can watch it.
Well,
'cause I
well,
can-
I want you to just watch what you can until, and then we'll decide when we're doing the next episode. Maybe Friday or something, because I'm not here on Thursday.
When you do it.
We'll decide. But anyway, that's next. That'll be the next podcast. You reviewing The Office. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be
can't wait for
amazing.
Right,
Right, anyway,
we're at a nice time now. We're an hour. I mean, we're at a nice time to end it.
52 minutes.
Really?
No, I've got one more
You got
question
one more
for you.
question? Okay, well, one more question, then we'll end it. Come on, Lewis, make this a good one.
Okay.
What
yeah.
is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me?
Oh God.
I mean, I had a lot of like slightly embarrassing moments. Like the other day in the paper, and I thought I was saying "see you" to the shopkeeper, but it wasn't the shopkeeper; it was just a normal person. So I was like, "Yeah, see you later," but it was just a normal person.
That's quite funny. That's
So, like,
cool.
I was just waving, like it was just some random old lady, and I was like, "Ooh, shit."
Oh shit.
Okay, what are the ones? No, I want objectively, like, what is the worst, just most awful
Think
one
of
ever?
school. I
that's ever
think of
happened to you?
school.
Just-
I think school's a good thing to go.
Like, where you want to just jump off a cliff
Yeah, but
afterwards?
I don't really like getting myself like, too much, if you know what I mean. Like, but, I mean, maybe I did.
Yeah, maybe that time where sort of like you were supposed to be in like holding, and Riley just shouted out, "Come on,
That was
Lewis
embarrassing
Martin."
though. I found that. I thought that was quite funny.
That's
That
quite
was quite
funny.
funny.
I feel like quite funny. I really like that.
Me trying to get you locked up.
Like you know
Yeah.
you're gonna get done by the teacher. I mean, to be honest, like
No, he saw me and didn't do anything. So
No, 'cause he was talking
yeah,
to
'cause
Sam. Who's that? Who's that, JJ? Who's that girl that always? Because Sam would always talk to Mr. Rhodes.
Natalia and Sam would follow Mr. Rhodes about like he was
Like
God.
fucking baby
He was-
ducks.
He was literal like he was a literal messiah to him. Like, it was mental.
No, because I imagine that Natalia like Sam, but he won't stop talking to Mr. Rhodes.
Yeah,
so she follows him in
three-way
hopes to have
thing.
a conversation with him. But Sammy's obsessed with Mr. Rhodes and he's gay for him.
Mr.
So
Rhodes-
so
Mr.
she never
Rhodes
gets a
is
chance
obsessed.
to even speak to him.
That's
I
quite
think
funny,
that like I don't know like the first thing that came to mind was when just Lewis would just get done for talking in business or something, and he would just look.
I did get C3 one.
He would just turn around and look at me with a massive smirk on his face. I'm like, this is, but in turn that would make the teachers look at me, and I'm like, no, this is nothing to do with me.
Because you're laughing.
It's nothing to do with it. No, because like you said, like whenever you're being told off, he'll turn and just smirk at you for
Yeah.
like
For support.
or just some help.
Just like what, like there was one time or something. What you shout? You shout. It was towards the end of the year, Lewis, and you shouted something out, something bad or something, and you just looked around at just laughing at. In fact, I think I've got a video of something on my
I've got that video. I
Snapchat
found one yesterday
memories.
when like we got Jamie to like just pin Lewis to the ground. It comes up like wasted GTA thing on the
Yeah.
screen.
Well, I remember that time where you went on the flyovers and then Miss came along and went. "Who's
Yeah,
that?"
that was a good video. Yeah.
And you went, right there.
I've got that video of when me and Lewis went.
Where's the cars?
and
Right,
to
listen.
everyone in the hall. I've got
That
that
was
video.
because-
That was quite funny.
It was because once Riley like snitched on me, so I thought I'd get some revenge back on him.
No,
Well,
but you
hang on,
loved
when
it.
was this?
You almost jumped.
You won't remember.
You almost jumped
like-
up in the air at every Riley Taylor like a proper
Because I-
child. Like you
Oh,
were that
God.
excited.
That's because
You went-
I
it
was
almost
like made to get my
in
revenge.
glee, just
Decision.
right Taylor. I really wanted. He repeated it 3 times. He was that. He wanted to convey the point that it was Riley Taylor and go after him and get him now.
It was because Riley snitched on me once in a similar sort of situation, so I want to get my revenge basically. And he
Yeah,
might
but
not
also
remember
get-
that.
No, I won't.
think I
know.
remember-
That's why I'm not. No, I don't remember. That's why I'm not accepting that as an answer.
Well, that's my answer. You're gonna have to say accept it or not, but that's my answer.
Oh, alright.
Okay, right. That's all we've got time for.
So,
unfortunately.
Lewis, I want you to review as many episodes of the UK Office as you can. That'll be
Yeah,
all,
Yeah.
and that'll be most, if not all, of the next podcast, episode 2, season 2.
Yep. So see you later. See you all later, everybody.
I prefer it after.
Fairly well.